All right, folks, welcome back to Dragon Works once again. 1982 Suzuki GS1100 L. Just did a revival on it, saved another one from certain death in the junkyard. Didn't get it out of a junkyard, but that's probably where it was heading next until this customer picked it up and gave it new life. Now the bike will see many, many more years of enjoyment on the open road. So I feel pretty good about that. I love seeing these things come back to life. This thing's basically a time capsule. I'm going to go over some of the stuff we did real quick. I'm going to start it up for you. Bear with me. I'm going to hold the clutch with one hand and hit the starter button with my pinky here. All right, all right. Turned out really good. I'm going to go over that stuff, and I'm also going to shut it off so I don't have to scream at you. She's shiny. All right. Yeah, she is some kind of powerful, let me tell you. Oops, sorry. You can see she got a couple more miles on it if you've been following along, because took her out for a little ride yesterday before I polished her all up here and didn't want it to get dirty. But, oh yeah, this thing has got some serious power. She really rolls good, responds very well, runs as it should. So yeah, if you remember, it came in for a revival. Get it up and running reliably, you know, starting, stopping, all the stuff it's supposed to do, and all the lights working, all that good stuff. And then he said if you could kind of clean it up, put some new tires on it and paint the side covers. So that brings us to the obvious thing right here that some of you may have noticed and maybe others didn't, and I'm sure it's driving you crazy right now. But if you can see, the tank is a different color. This is going to be temporary because the tank that the customer wanted on there is over here behind me. And of course you can see that's the right color. Kind of hard to see in the, here's the old side cover. Now they don't really match perfect. They never do when, because one is paint and one's actually a decal. And they just put the decal on there and clear over it just like we did. So it's not 100%, but this is the color that's supposed to go on there. And you can see when you put them side by side, well, you can see that, you know, the difference there. But so yeah, if that tank is going to go on one of his other bikes, which it may, because I've got a couple of these to do for him, then we're going to end up having to repaint that if he wants it right, because somewhere along the line somebody got the colors messed up, and we have the original decals on there. So anyway, not to take away from it, because it's beautiful. And what happened was I was supposed to put the other tank on there, but if you remember, the key for the gas cap on the other one is missing, and the customer does have it, but he just had to move a bunch of stuff, and it's packed away somewhere. So he's going to change it later on. And like I say, if we're going to use it in the future, I'll strip it down and get it painted right, because I did purchase this pen striping right here because it came with this. There was the only way you could get it. So I can get that fixed up later on. But as soon as he finds that key, he's going to switch that other tank, and then it will be matching. So enough on that. You saw that the fork seals had been leaking for years and just ruined everything down from it. Oil all over it was stained. We cleaned all that up. I bought some new Dunlop tires, and I lettered them from Treadwear. So that's rubber lettering on the tires. You saw that on the CB900 that I did the motor work on. He had that, and it looked really good, so we went ahead with that idea and applied that. Like I said, I did the side covers on it, cleaned it up. Went all through the carburetors, the whole fuel system. The tank was pretty rough. I wish we could have used that other one, because not only is it the wrong color, the inside was a complete mess. It kind of stalled me for a couple weeks trying to get it good enough that we could use it. And yeah, I mean, the Petcock too had a bunch of problems with that. So wish we could have had that other tank on there. But anyway, this thing is amazing. It looks amazing. I think he's going to be quite happy. Cleaned up really nice. Now, again, this is just, like I say, it's just kind of a quick cleanup. As I was reviving it, I was cleaning it as I went, and then I gave it a final detail yesterday. But it's not a restoration by any means. It's not perfect right now, but it is a real good example of a 1982 Suzuki GS1100 L. A restoration, they usually start at around 100 hours and can go up to 400 hours depending, you know, how much work you have to do to one. And at $70 an hour, I mean, it adds up really fast. So you got to be careful. You can't put too much time into some of these bikes. It just gets out of hand real fast. The spending clock just doesn't stop running. So yeah, like I say, gave him a quick cleanup here and brought, you know, some stuff back to like new condition. There was quite a bit of rust on the shocks and on the foot pegs. I'll have some shots of that on the Facebook page. I'll probably throw that stuff up so you can see where it came from, DragonWorks Facebook. I'll try to put a link to it in the description if I remember, because I'm not real good at that kind of stuff. I'm always busy running like a chicken with my head cut off here. But anyway, I think he's going to be quite happy with this. Like I say, he's supposed to come pick it up next week and bring another one and get started on that one. So what do you think, guys? I know you don't like the color thing. We're going to solve that problem. But yeah, I think she turned out real good. He's going to be real happy, and he's supposed to be taking this on a journey down to the Smoky Mountains with the other customers that I worked on their bikes, and enjoy some good riding time together. Okay, guys, you got any questions or anything, hit me up. You need any work done, hit me up. And make sure you share this, like and share it, subscribe, whatever. And I'm just going to wrap it up right there. I probably didn't go over half the stuff I need to, but I got to get back to work. I had to move a bunch of bikes out the shop so I would have room to shoot this video for you guys. But yeah, I got to get back to it. So thanks for watching. Peace out.